Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I'm back with another video. As you guys can tell from the title, this is another Kaiju OC talk. This time, as you guys can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about Mechagodzilla's possible first mate. And that is Mega Female Snow Godzilla. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, let's go over her design real quick. Her design is a bit more like a hybrid between Godzilla 2000, 2014, and Heisei. Her spines are a little bit bigger, but not shaped in the typical Godzilla way. Basically, they're very, you can say they have a very different shape to them. They kind of point, instead of, well, like, pointing up or pointing this way, no, not that, pointing up or forward, they're actually kind of pointing backwards. And if you're wondering, well, what shape are they? If you haven't seen, ASM's animation, well, yeah, animation of Godzilla versus King Kong, that's kind of what they're shaped like. She is slightly, a little bit smaller than Mechagodzilla, but close to his height. If you're wondering how big is she is basically around 317.10 meters. She is almost around Mechagodzilla's height, but slightly smaller. Almost. Not completely, but almost. Now, of course, like Snow Godzilla, if you haven't seen Snow Godzilla, go check him out. Anyways, she is covered a little bit of snow, like on her skin, that's like attached to her. Sorry about that. I'm not sick. Anyways. And her eyes are purple. Just to point that out there. Her eyes are indeed, well, they're actually a bit more dark purple. The next thing is she goes by many names, but her more famous name goes by the Goddess of the Ice Kaiju. For now, her family numbers are unknown at the moment, so it's clearly unknown who her mom and dad are. So, yeah. But I'll tell you a little bit of information about her parents. Her father is a bit more aggressive and violent, but her mom is 100% calm, nice, and a little friendly. Anyways, moving on. She also goes by the Queen of the Mega Monsters and Queen of all Godzillas. Um, the next thing is she goes by the name of, well, the Guardian of the South Pole, because that is actually where she lives. Well, where she used to live before she ended up moving into with Mega Godzilla, which is her husband. Now, let's go over of her backstory. Now, her backstory is she was born just a few years. Here's. Actually, no. Yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, no, wait. God dang, I keep on forgetting these things. Okay, now I figured it out. She was actually born just a few months after Mechagodzilla was born. She's just a few months younger than, if you're wondering, she's basically like 3 months younger than Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla is just 3 months older than her. Anyways, she lived in the South Pole for the majority of her life. And of course, Mega Legendary Ghidorah never came to the South Pole because he doesn't really believe that there's such thing as ice Mega Kaiju. So he had no interest on going to kill some Mega Godzillas that lived there. Not knowing that there actually are some Mega Godzillas who actually do live there. And they live there to get away from a legendary King Ghidorah. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you're wondering what do I mean by that, Mega Legendary King Ghidorah, well, let's just say he used to be really good friends with Mega Godzilla's grandfather, Mega Godzilla 2018, or Mega Legendary Godzilla for short. And he grew jealous when he became the new king of the Mega Monsters. And well, yeah. Basically, he became jealous when Mega Godzilla 2018 basically became the alpha of the Mega Monsters and the alpha of the Godzillas. So he grew jealous and started killing off all of the killing off all the Mega Godzillas. And yeah. So like I said before, a few Mega Godzillas ended up moving into the South Pole and North Pole, so that way they could be safe. So, main female Snow Godzilla, she grew up there for the rest of her life. When she turned about 10 years old was when her father started training her. So through her entire life, she's just been training and training. It wasn't until she was old enough to eventually get a territory of her own. Eventually, she ended up moving out and finding a new safe territory. She remained there for like 2 months. And one day, she ended up getting an intruder. And that intruder ends up being Mechagodzilla, her future husband. But instead of attacking him, or acting a little aggressive, she actually acts a little calm, and she starts welcoming him into her territory. They got to know each other for a while, and eventually, Mayfield Snow Godzilla ended up falling in love with him. And she actually decided to leave her home to go live with Godzilla. And when she ended up living with him, she got introduced to his team. But eventually she ended up getting a competition. Sorry about that. Anyways, she ended up getting a little competition because female Godzilla was also in love with Godzilla. Female Snow Godzilla was clearly a lot more stronger than female Godzilla originally thought. And the two remained rivals for a while until Godzilla ended up choosing female Snow Godzilla to be his he basically chose female Snow Godzilla to become his mate. This drove female Godzilla angry, and yeah. So, the two remain very, very happy together. She ended up realizing that Godzilla was a bit more aggressive, just like her father, but 5 times worse. And she actually was okay with it, because Godzilla, the way he uses his anger, he does it within a protective way. The way her father uses his anger, he kind of does it just to be aggressive around towards anyone or anything. But Godzilla, on the other hand, he does it within a protective way. She started trusting him more and more. And eventually, after Godzilla defeated Legend King Ghidorah by trapping him in Australia and putting him into a large, deep canyon where he could never get out. After that, Godzilla proposed to female Snow Godzilla, asking him to be... Not asking him. Asking her, there. Jesus Christ. Godzilla's not gay. Says he hates gay relationships. Anyways. Godzilla proposed to her and asked her to marry him. And, of course, she said yes.